The YouTube channel is Additive Ayurveda. From this side, it is Professor Anand Chaudhary from Banaras Hindu University. I am late in the live because some of my engagement, which are totally personal in nature, as I am visiting my native place Balia with a religious purpose on 21st of the August, and therefore I am busy with all that preparations which are required. So friends, as I promised you, assured you in the evening session also we will be with you, and here the case is, the first I wish to talk to you with you is the establishment of the wellness centers. And can you believe that more than 1200 wellness centers are fully functional in the country, as per the statement of the revered Secretary Ministry of Ayush, Vaidya Rajesh Kotecha, who spoke about all these achievements with the Director General of the WHO, Dr. Tedros, in the pre-evening, and means yesterday, before the media. So really, the world is looking for the basically mental health being. Of course, they are looking for the cure and the treatment for the physical diseases. But the more emphasis is on the mental problems, and everyone want peace, harmony, spiritualism in her personal life. So looking for this particular aspect, the answer is lying in the traditional medicines, and in the particularly the Ayurveda, the Indian traditional medicines. We congratulate our leadership of the Ministry of Ayush, who is Government of India, who is dealing with all the priorities which should be given to the global citizens along with the national citizens in the form of their mental peace and the harmony, along with the eradication of the physical diseases to a individual human being. And the wellness centers are working very well, adorably in this field. Now we have to discuss one phenomena which is really very confusing, showing the conflict and ensured by an accountable officer. Certainly, friends, I'm referring Ayushman Bharat, Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. In the last week, there are some media reports regarding some manipulation, allegation of the manipulation in the Ayushman Bharat. And going to the fact and the figures, and which are encountered by none other than the Dr. Indu Bhushan, who was the founding CEO, Chief Executive Officer of the Ayushman Bharat, that is the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. He countered the whole scenario by an article published today, that is on 17th August, in the editorial page of the Times of India in all its national editions. Dr. Indu Bhushan is explaining what are the allegations and how the CAG come out to those allegations, and what are the reality. He said very clearly, he took the responsibility of all acts between the 2018, that is the initiation of the Ayushman Bharat, up to the early 2023, and which is overlap with the his tenure of the CEO of the Ayushman Bharat. He is explaining that fact that what CAG reported, that the on one phone number there are 7 lakhs Ayushman Bharat beneficiary. It's a huge number. It should not be. The phone numbers are available to the most of the beneficiary of the Ayushman Bharat, even in the deep rural India. On this point, Dr. Indu Bhushan is quoting that his team found that the many of the beneficiaries all across country is not having a viable phone number through which their health may be pursued. They may be in contact of the Ayushman Bharat people. And the former CEO is explaining that this happened due to the compulsion of the registration to put a phone number there. And the team did not find any other alternatives to get that fellow registered. So they put on record the numbers with the Ayushman Bharat. He said it very clearly that this act was done in good faith to help the people who are the beneficiary of the Ayushman Bharat. Ayushman Bharat is not limited to the only the citizens who are below poverty line. There are 7 states in the country who have given an opportunity to include their most of the citizens under the Ayushman Bharat scheme. So these are the things. Second, the former CEO is explaining that what CAG is reporting that for 3,400 cases, more than double digit in the crore has been expended by the Ayushman Bharat. Even the declaration of the patient died. The explanation from the former CEO is very natural. He put it on the record that during the process of the treatment, many patients died. And the hospitals which are treating those patients were died had claimed to the Ayushman Bharat, to this scheme, that they had treated this much patients and they need reimbursement. I don't see any awkward in this phenomenon. If patient is died and hospital has expended its money, its manpower to save that patient, and if unfortunately the patient is died, then who will reimburse the whole cost of the treatment before the dying of the particular patient? Certainly the Ayushman Bharat. So this notion is also required a second look before making a lot of hue and cry in this issue. And former CEO is also explaining it's all points which they serve to the public of India in a very, very serious conditions. And Ayushman Bharat is there phenomenal help for the many people to keep them alive, which could not afford the expensive health protocol, health care for all those diseases. So just he is saying that sorry, CAG is requested to look again with the real facts in this regard. Of course, a very good news is today. One newspaper, very established newspaper, perhaps only one, that is the Indian Express, in its not editorial page but its editorial column, pay respect to the founder of the Sulabh International, Sri Bindeshwari Pathak ji. And his and Swasth Bharat. That editorial is giving a history how in the 1960 the Gandhi Samiti of Patna sent a PG of sociology to the Betia to work in a village which was dominated by marginalized section. He felt there, Dr. Pathak felt there the problem, the discrimination, and he make a mission to help those people. Yes, I'm feeling tired, so this yarning is frequently. But let me complete the contribution of Bindeshwari Pathak ji in the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. The editorial is informing and concluding that how he started with rupees 500 in the 1971. Then in the end, he just got a peace prize of the Gandhi I must quote the name, Gandhi Peace Prize in the 2016, as he has opened 15 million toilets in 1700 cities of the country India. So we salute Bindeshwari Pathak ji for contributing in this Swachh Bharat mission. And everyone is knowing how hygiene is important to keep ourselves healthy. Then I am willing to quote one more news, which is from Ashoka University, which is of its own kind. There one faculty of the Department of Economics resigned over some research papers, and many faculties stood behind her to get his resignation back, which has been accepted by the governing body of the Ashoka University. It's a matter of concern for all the university teachers all across the country. There must be a freedom of speech. We are advocates of the freedom of speech and put the factors which should be analyzed. As former CEO of the Ayushman Bharat put forward the facts which are countering the understanding of the CAG report on the Ayushman Bharat. Please go through that. And finally, about the patriotism, and the Indian Express is asking, the best patriotism is don't use hate speech. Hate speech is not only related to the religious pattern. Hate speech on every ground among the two persons who are working at their respective workplace. There should not be hate speech in this way that may hurt the people. Therefore, here is a need to get it done in the light of all these developments, and we teachers all across country must be, if you think so that there is need of to provide a faculty, specifically the university, for the freedom of speech, and as well as the revoked the hate speech. Sorry for all your inconvenience. This is all for today. Tomorrow I shall to be with you. Till that, good evening, good night, namaste, sadhuvad, abhar, abhinandan, abhivadan. Namaste. Please be with us. Thank you.